Yeah, good afternoon, all you wonderful people of the media. Thank you so much for coming at such short notice. We are here to basically showcase the celebration of Bismarck, Father Bismarck's life, and a decade of martyrdom. Uh, Bismarck, of course, doesn't need any introduction, but we would still like to, convey exactly what's happening on the 6th, which is the 10 years mark. And I have on my right Mr. Sudeep Dalvi, who is very, I would say, still is a very close associate of the ideas of Bismarck, and he was a very close personal friend of Father Bismarck as well. So he's on my right. He's an activist. He's a green activist. He's a writer. He's a speaker. Very intelligent man who has kept this whole fire burning in the Bismarck case. And on my left, I have Avitin Miranda, a well-known journalist, also an activist of sorts, and he will also speak about various speakers who are going to be speaking on the 6th of November. That is the day after tomorrow. And of course, before I go further, I have also had a very close relationship with Father Bismarck. I worked with him for his 2012 elections, for the assembly elections, and we worked very closely together, very spirited campaign. And what I remember of Father Bismarck very clearly, he was espousing the idea called kindness. And I think that's something which is even more of importance in today's life. And Bismarck always stood for kindness. And that's why we are all here, is because we feel that spirit of Father Bismarck in us. So Sudeep, can you take the stage forward?
Father Bismarck गोंया खातीर झगडलो, गोंया खातीर लढलो, गोंया खातीर ताणें जायते वावूर केलो आनी आयज आमी फादर बिस्मार्काच्या उदासावन बसले आहात. 6th of November, 6:30 p.m. we have organized a program called as Celebrating Bismarck, a Decade of Martyrdom. The chief guest there will be Ranjay Goa Thakurta, senior investigative journalist, advocate Norma Alvarez ma'am. No need of any introduction to Norma ma'am. And we will be having Agnero Furtado, the Comunidad President of Chinchini. The more details of program, Avartin Bab will tell.
Yeah. We would like to say a few words about your relation with Father Bismarck.
He can come back.
Okay, we have one of the we have focused our speakers on environment because that is what Father Bismarck stood for. So we have the senior journalist whose stories, whose documentaries has had a strong mark on the society. Investigating and exposing is his fault. He has been exposed a lot of scams, mining scams, and other scams which are involving the government. He has got cases against him from Adani's. That is Paranjoy Goa Prakurta. So he is well known as a documentary filmmaker. He is an educationist. So he will be speaking on the crony capitalism and present circumstances and government's nefarious plans to subvert all types of dissent and protest. Currently, we are going through a very bad phase of governance. So he will explain what is the current situation and what is the future course of action required to protect our democracy and our rights and our freedom. As Sudeep said, Advocate Norma Alvarez, she is a senior most advocate in the High Court. She has taken up several of our cases, environmental cases. Otherwise, Goa would have been destroyed much faster. Thanks to Norma Alvarez, Claude Alvarez, and Goa Foundation, who have been fighting on various fronts. Over 100 PIs they have fighting, and now they are being documented and they have been kept on a website where everybody can access the petitions, the orders. So that sharing of that rich experience of over 40 years of experience what Norma has, having fought for Goa, and issues like mining, issues like environmental degradation, issues like forest deterioration of the forest cover, tree cutting, field filling. So she has been, when we approach her, she is always welcomed us, but now they are retiring and unfortunately we may not get their services. Although their juniors are there, Goa Foundation has groomed others. So I hope they continue to fight for Goa. And we have a very veteran advocate, Agdayal Furtado, from Chichini. He is also the president of the Chichini Komdar, and he is very passionate about protecting our farmland, the Kazan lands, low-lying fields. He has ensured the revival of the farming in Chichini. He is even at he will be almost 70, but he has himself taken up the job of growing the fields, because now most of the Gupta land, if you see, they are fallow, and because they are not doing any activity, there are so many people who are eyeing the property, grabbing it, including the government. So Agdayal Furtado has been at the forefront, very silently working. He is not in the limelight like the rest of us, but he has been silently working, and we thought it will be a tribute, it will highlight his activities, and probably he will be inspiring a lot of us on how to protect our farmland, Komdat lands, because he's a lawyer also by profession, and he's been fighting and defending in Chichini. Chichini is well protected Komdat, whereas other places Komdat lands have been grabbed and looted, and there is no action coming forth from anyone. So besides that, we will be having musical warriors, which Sudhir will explain. A big team of singers and musicians will come and perform on the stage.
I have been fortunate enough to be associated or to be a convener of the last group with which Father Bismarck was associated in his life, the Musical Warriors. I was the convener and he was the one who blessed our group. We performed all over Goa singing our songs of protest. We never thought that Father Bismarck would be taken away from us so abruptly. The government says that it is an accident, but we all know it's not an accident. It's his martyrdom. And we are not mourning Father Bismarck, we are celebrating Father Bismarck. The life which Father Bismarck lived, the ethos which he left behind, and which we are carrying forward, it's an occasion of celebration for all of us. So celebrating Bismarck and a decade of martyrdom. Also at the same time, I request all the members of public, all the members of media, and all the members of society to be there at his grave in the morning 8:30 a.m. so that we can offer our tributes to his soul. Thank you.
Will we be soliciting speakers?
No speaker. Speaking about the issues which Comunidad is facing and how to revive farming or how to cultivate interest in younger generation for farming. Advocate Norma Alvarez would be talking about activism in Goa, how to take it forward in current situation when activists are being attacked in daylight, when every now and then we hear about police atrocities upon activists. In such an environment, how to take the struggle forward. And Pranjal Goa Thakurta, he would be speaking about crony capitalism and how slowly and slowly India in general and Goa in particular is being eaten up by the land sharks. So to protect our land and to keep it and maintain it for our future generations, what is required to be done, that would be discussed in the program. Moreover, this program is an educative program in which our eminent speakers would be guiding and educating the general public in how to take the struggle to save Goa forward. There are so many people, everybody in Goa is saying save Goa, but what is actually needed to be done to save Goa and how to save Goa for our coming generations? These people with their experience, with their rich experience, they will be guiding us. This will be about the program.
So when you are celebrating the life of Father Bismarck, you should be having somebody who is associated with Father Bismarck. For instance, Prajal Settlement, he is the one who...
Everybody will be coming there.
No, that you all didn't mention, no? You all mentioned only about three.
No, these are the
There
speakers.
we are the speakers.
These
Who
are
will be
main
speaking,
speakers.
who are the guest speakers.
So the one who is going to speak should be knowing about Father Bismarck. No?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Except
you
for
are-
one
you are
speaker.
giving out Prajal Settlement.
We are not
I
leaving
didn't
anybody
know
out.
him.
No. See, we are getting different speakers for different years.
Different years we have got different speakers.
Now we can't bring everybody in
No,
one.
no,
room.
you have been doing it for all the years now.
No, we'll see.
Yes,
So
I have been
first-
doing it for the all years.
Yeah, of course.
No,
2019
this is
before
only
COVID
for the
was
first
it.
time you are doing it.
No, we have done it. No.
We have done it in 2019, we have done it in 2018, 2017. Only after COVID we stopped doing it. And this is the first time after COVID we are doing it. And it is a decadal celebration. It is one decade to Father Bismarck's life. And Norma Alvarez ma'am, who is one of the speakers, she is closely associated with Father Bismarck in his life.
See, what we need now here is a program for education and awareness and to inspire people into activism. Now, Raja Sakanande is not very much active. He is a professor. He can speak on history.
No, but
Anyway, we are not debating
what I'm
No,
telling
no,
you
no.
that he was associated with Father Bismarck for years together.
So many people are associated with Father Bismarck. We can't call all of them to speak. You understand, no? So if we call him, then we have to call others. So here is we have chosen specially people who are rich in knowledge on how
On this particular topic,
Yeah.
what topic we are going to discuss, we have called those people to speak and to attend. Everybody is
No,
welcome.
you are speaking about Martyrdom of Father Bismarck.
Yes.
That is the reason I am speaking.
No,
So I am there now. Who can be more close than me?
No, you are not going to speak on that, no?
No,
You are the
that's why you're not
speaker.
allowing.
You are the
See,
speaker.
How will you open?
we are not allowing. We are not having any friends of Father Bismarck who are going to speak. These are the people who will be inspiring the future generations. You know, we need someone to see now what happens. There is a lot of fear in the minds of people. They think activism means getting beaten up. Activism means getting killed. So, in this kind of very fearful atmosphere, we need people who will inspire. And I think we have got the best of the galaxy of speakers, these three speakers, who will really inspire us. Who can be better than this
We are not
No, there is no
Martyrdom of Father
doubt that
Bismarck.
Prajan is a very good guy. He's a personal friend of mine as well.
I'm saying,
Yeah,
I'm
but-
saying
but
we have
since
nothing against
you are
him.
No,
celebrating the
nothing.
martyrdom-
Actually, he's a wonderful chap.
We have
But
nothing.
yes, there is of course limited time
To
as well.
celebrate
I'm sure
Father
Prajan
Bismarck's
will be there.
martyrdom, to
Prajan
celebrate
will
Father
definitely be
Bismarck's
there.
martyrdom, we have to do what Father Bismarck has told us to do. And we are doing exactly that. By calling people like Agnello Furtado, calling like people like Norma Alvarez, calling people like Project Watt Apurta, we are taking his dream forward. We are not chanting Father Bismarck's name, we are acting upon that.
Otherwise, then Sudeep will say, I also want to speak.
For that matter, I knew Father Bismarck very closely as well.
Yeah.
And always behind the scenes. I worked with him, I strategized with him for his election campaign. But there's no necessity of me coming forward and speaking. And that's the only reason I'm here to present the speakers today. It's not about any of us, it's about Father Bismarck. The whole idea is that.
And these are the speakers, they carry rich knowledge. They've done deep research. They're not ordinary persons, they're veterans. They're veterans in their own field. All of them are 70 plus. So, that is why we have called them and made effort to get, because they are all busy people. They're not free people to come, So we have to engage
Any other
them.
questions you have?
Any of church parish priest will be attending this mountain and confirmation from their side.
Yeah, we have invited many people from every sphere of life. Not only church people or not only people who are associated with church, we have invited people from all the sphere of life. And secondly, it's a public program. The doors are open to each and every person who considers himself born responsible enough to care for future of our children.
Any other?